CMUEagles.com here with men's basketball head coach Jeff Sherman following a 65-55 loss at Baker University. Coach, your opening statement from the game.
Well, this was a tough one here tonight. I thought Baker brought a lot more intensity, a lot more energy to the table. I just think we just really seemed like we were a little blah out there tonight. We didn't get a good start. It took us forever to what was our halftime score? 17. We got 17 points. I think it's very unusual for us to score that very few points. I will say this, Baker did a lot of good things out there today. They took us out of our offense, played a lot more physical, played with a little bit more urgency. And I think it's something that we're going to have to take this back to the drawing table and kind of regroup a little bit, because I thought they pretty much dominated start to finish.
Baker led Central Methodist 24-17 at halftime. What do you think was the reason that both teams struggled to score so mightily in the first 20 minutes?
Well, I don't know if both teams really struggled. They shot a very high percentage. We took more shots and we forced a lot of situations just due to our inability to execute our offense. I thought they played exactly the way we anticipated playing. To be honest with you, I believe if most teams scored 24 points against us at halftime, we're going to go in with the lead. So I didn't feel that badly on defense. It was just so much of our inability to execute and do the type of things that we're used to doing on the offensive end.
Senior guard Eric Franklin finished with a game-high 24 points and really seemed to get off in the second half offensively. What would you attribute his play to?
Well, he played a very good last 3 or 4 minutes. I mean, I think he might have had 10 or 12 points in the last 3 minutes. The game's over. We found ourselves down 14, 15 points. And, you know, he basically decided just to take the game over from our end because we weren't getting any production. I would have liked to have seen that 24 points at a more consistent rate throughout the game. And he did put us in a position, at least the last few minutes, that we still had some life. Eric's a good ball player. He does a lot of nice things for us. We just couldn't. He couldn't get in the gaps to create the open shots, and our players weren't catching and shooting. You know, on the wings. You know, your Mike. Mike couldn't get up. Rob didn't get up. Melvin didn't get his shots. So when we're not able to get our shots, teams can play with us very easily. That's what happened.
The Eagles trailed by double digits early in the game, but were able to whittle the deficit down to 5 points with about 4 minutes to go, following an Eliot Black steal and layup. Did you think that your team was going to come back and win at that point?
Oh, as far as coming back to win, we just need to come back and play. We've got intensity. Our guys didn't give up even at the end. We're fighting all the way down to the last buzzer. We're double digits down, and we're still going after loose balls, diving on the floor, picking up fouls, the whole thing. So I'm not worried about our guys' heart and passion. We had a slow start. We didn't come out the second half like we intended to at least make a statement. I think when you're on the road, you just flat out got to be better than the other team, and we just weren't that tonight. Baker was the better team. And had us been at our place, I still think it would have been nip and tuck. I don't know if we would have pulled it out at our place. Baker played very well tonight, and we've got to find a way to dig back and get our intensity and passion back and play running Eagle basketball, because that's when we're at our best. We just didn't have that for 40 minutes tonight.
Black finished with 19 points and seemed to get most of his points early in the first 5 minutes of the game. Your thoughts on his play?
Well, again, he was our only scoring threat the first half. He got a lot of easy looks early. I thought he tried to force a few, but it's just like I told him at the end. I might get on you for forcing a few shots, but nobody else was getting theirs. And Eliot's a hard worker. Got a lot of passion to win ball games. So he tried to take the game over, I thought, a little bit too early. But he played hard. He played well tonight. Of course, he fouled out. We're a player down tonight without Alex Barner. So I only had a 3-man rotation really tonight at the 4 or 5 spots. And this is probably not one of the teams you want to be shorthanded. They're very good inside. But their guards, I thought, today did a little bit better job of handling our guards. And that was the difference.
Central Methodist returns to Puckett Fieldhouse next Thursday to host Evangel. What will the Eagles have to do in the span of those days for practice in order to prepare for the Crusaders?
Well, again, we can't be moping around very long. I think this game's got to get out of our system real quick. We'll take tomorrow off, get some rest. We're going to regroup. We'll learn, try to at least learn what happened, here this afternoon. But we're playing one of the top teams in the country Thursday at our place. We played very well at their place, pulled up an upset. I believe Evangel's going to be coming into Puckett on a mission, as they should if they're going to be contending for the title. This game right here, it might be a little bit too soon to tell, but it probably took us out of any kind of a running for the title. But there's still a lot of second, third, and all that, still a lot to be shooting for. So that's the way to get back in it. No better way to get this game out of our system, turn around and beat a nationally ranked team like Evangel. So our guys will be up and ready to play, there's no question.